What's up, guys? Super Dark Water on the channel. So today I'm going to review Black Panther, The Sound and the Fury, #1. And if you stick around, I did a little unboxing video of this Black Panther action figure from the movie. So yeah, trying something new. But okay, this book was so awesome, alright? This is the variant cover done by Ron Lim, who's I think he's an older artist. But look at that. It's just like classic comic book art, man. Like, got like this big cyborg guy and Black Panther with a really cool savage pose and a couple other guys back here attacking him. It just looks good, and the colors look good, the inks look. I love the big bold lines. Love just the dynamic action. You know, this is just a good cover. The other cover was just Black Panther jumping, and it wasn't that great. This is definitely the superior cover. So this is a recommend. It was only $3.99. Are you kidding me? And in the back, I'm not going to review it, but in the back there's this whole like Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Fantastic Four comic featuring Black Panther. So I'll flip through it or something at the end, but I'm just going to review the first comic in here. So it's written by Ralph Macchio with art by Andrea DeVito, and it's called Black Panther, The Sound and the Fury. So it gives a little background on Black Panther. T'Challa's the king of Wakanda. The most technologically advanced nation. He's more than merely a monarch. T'Challa has donned the sacred garb of Wakanda's protector, the Black Panther. So, yeah, and then the back comic is Fantastic Four #53, the way it began. So, it starts out, and it's at the Wakandan embassy in Dubai, and T'Challa is talking to these major world leaders about these vibranium devices and talking about advances that he's been making. And then there's earthquake that happens, and then you see Ulysses Klaw, and he looks a lot different than he does in the movies. I wish he looked like this in the movies, but this is like kind of the classic look that he has, and he is threatening that he wants $5 billion, otherwise he's going to destroy the city of Dubai. And so he puts a giant like dome, like energy dome around Dubai so that no one escapes until he gets his ransom. And so T'Challa goes and puts on the Black Panther suit. And if you read the dialogue in this, it's very much like a classic comic book. It's not modern. It's not SJW. It's literally just, this is how comic books should be written. And you get this really cool shot of him putting on the mask. I really liked that a lot. And then, oh, look at that. Like, what? Looks so cool. Looks like creepy. He looks like a panther, literally. And this is really great artwork. So I really liked it. And I like that it was in the daytime. I kind of like that too. So, and you get these more cool shots. He's putting these like vibranium gauntlets in his pocket that he first got in Fantastic Four #56, which I believe is only 3 issues after this one. It jumps out the window, pretty cool. And so then he saves this little kid from being crushed by the cement, and he uses all his strength, and he's able to do it. And that's just a classic superhero thing. Like, this is so cool, a superhero being a superhero. You don't see that very often in modern Marvel comics. A lot of it's just like millennial talking on their cell phones crap. Then he grabs the hose because there's a fire in the building, goes and jumps from the building. Oh, where's the shot? Yeah, he jumps from the ladder to the building, and he makes it barely, and he saves these people from the inside the building and walks them back over to the ladder. And then he faces off against the like 3 villains from the cover that Ulysses Klaw sent, and it's all just like classic villain dialogue, like, "I knew that muscle-bound idiot would fail, but the ropes of Anton Garrot always prevail." And then Black Panther's like, "You will fare no better than your cohort with such a clumsy attack." But then he gets like wraps around his neck, and then he like grabs it and he yanks him and punches him, and then he fights that guy, and obviously beats him. And then he finds this like giant hole in the ground and jumps through it, discovers Ulysses' claw. I thought that was so funny. I didn't realize his claw was like a sound thing. I always thought it was an actual claw. I don't know why. I don't know that much about the character, but it looks pretty cool, very classic. Black Panther puts on the vibranium gauntlets, and Claw like shoots a like sound, pure what's it called, like solidified sound panther at him, and he punches it with the vibranium gauntlets, and then he gets Klaw to like accidentally shoot his device that it was supposed to destroy Dubai, and he destroys the device and kicks him, and then it explodes. And yeah, Black Panther saves the day. It's just a classic freaking superhero comic, man. It's perfect. I loved it. But yeah, and then here's the Fantastic Four comic in the back featuring Black Panther. I didn't read this one yet, but I also got one of those True Believers Black Panther comics. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to review that. But yeah, I love this like old school Jack Kirby art. It's so beautiful, featuring the Fantastic Four. And yeah, so I love this comic book. Definitely, are you kidding me? Totally worth the $3.99. Definitely worth the $3.99. Definitely go pick this up. If you're a fan of comic books, or if you're a fan of Black Panther, definitely pick this up. It's a great comic book. So thanks for watching, guys. Stick around for the action figure review. Subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Comment below. Turn notification bells on. And thanks for watching. Super dark water on the channel. So I'm gonna review this action figure. Just picked this up from Target, kind of using my early morning ASMR voice, like Diversity in Comics would say. There's Vlada sleeping in the other room. But yeah, so I used to collect action figures when I was younger. I still collect them. I just really haven't bought them consistently since probably high school, but my dad usually buys me an action figure for Christmas and my birthday. But yeah, I went and picked this up because I was talking to Fat Panther on Twitter about reviewing action figures, and I figured this would be a good tribute to him, and I just read this. So I stopped by Target. This was like 11 something after tax. Not a bad price. I like the detail, the attention to detail that they have on this character, or on this figure. So there was like a few different versions of Black Panther that you could get. There was one with like, he had like blue lining all around him. It was like vibranium version of Black Panther, and then there was like a Killmonger, yeah, Eric Killmonger, which it just looks like Black Panther but with gold, so I don't understand that. But yeah, so it says Black Panther, a warrior and new king of Wakanda, T'Challa defends his kingdom as Black Panther. So it's just the basic Black Panther. Yeah, this is a pretty cool design. The way the box is, it's kind of like it's a little bit bigger than the Star Wars figures. It's kind of a weird size, but I like this size. It's a good size because it's like not too big, not too small. I personally prefer action figures a little bit bigger, but this is not a bad size. So I always save the receipt and tape it to the bottom just in case I want to return or exchange the figure. And I try and open it very carefully so I can put it back on the cardboard easily without damaging the box or damaging the plastic or the cardboard. So let's see if I can do this using a screwdriver. Try and get that fine rip in there without ruining the design too much. Perfect. So as you can see, I was able to maintain the box pretty well, so I can slide the figure back in there if I want to return it. There's a bunch of drunk people outside. Oh, I like that. I like how the symbol is in the back. So you got the vibranium gear equipment. A little Black Panther there where you can see his eyes. That's interesting. Got this like design on the side of the box. Nice little detail.
Barcode on the bottom, ages 4 and up. Black Panther with the Avengers symbol, it's cool. Hasbro. Black Panther movie logo. And yeah, well, how come sometimes his eyes are white and sometimes you can see his eyes? I don't get that. Yeah, pretty good packaging, I would say. Let's see what it says back here. Choking hazard. Hasbro.com/Avengers. So, yeah, I don't know. Decent packaging, I would say. Definitely worth the $10. It's attention to detail is nice. So, here you got the figure itself and the vibranium spear, looks like. See if I can pop that out of there. Is it taped in? Really tiny clear tape, but I'm not seeing it on this one. So it pops out just like that. And you got this like really cool attention to detail on the spear. And personally, I wish, well actually I haven't seen the movie, so I'm not sure how this weapon works exactly, but it looks really nice. So yeah, you got like the little purple stuff coming off of it, and it's like, I like how it like goes out like that. That's cool. Feels nice and solid. Feels like it's like a rubbery plastic. So then you get the figure. Usually they're like, or they used to be like wrapped in here with like some wiring or tape at least, but it looks like you can just pop him right out. Get his legs out first maybe. Okay, there you go. His arm is stuck. Got it. Alright. So it successfully removed him from the plastic without damaging it, without damaging the figure, which you'd be surprised. A lot of times it's really easy to damage these action figures, but is my camera focusing? Yeah, so yeah, really nice figure. He's got like the Black Panther ears and the white eyes, and look at that attention to detail. It's so nice. New drinking game, drink every time I say attention to detail. You can even see like he's got like that design on his forehead. So it's a pretty nice figure. I like that he's got this like ribbed necklace. It looks really good instead, because they could have just drawn that on, but look at that, they really like crafted that onto there. So one thing that I automatically noticed in the packaging at Target was he can't bend his knees. That kind of made me mad, but you know, whatever, it's only a $10 figure. But yeah, this looks pretty sweet. He can move his arms. He's got a lot of points of articulation. You know, when I was a little kid, I loved to count how many points of articulation they had. I'd be like, okay, 1, you know, see if they can't move his waist. Okay, 2, 3, 4, he can do this. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I don't know, has he got 7 points of articulation? I think that's what it is. I'm not sure how to count it. But anyway, it's so weird that he can move his arms but not his legs. But it's kind of cool because you can like make him like pounce, like whoo. But yeah, I really like this figure. I think it'd be fun to play with if you're a kid. It's fun to play with if you're an adult, actually. Let's see how he looks with this spear in his hand. And he's even got these like little claws. It's really cool. And yeah, those ribbed gauntlets, looks awesome. Got like the ribbed sides. Look at that though, that is really nice. Really great attention to detail with this small Black Panther figure. Yeah. Feels good in your hand, you know? Just feels nice. It looks like a cat, that's so funny. And he's got this down here too. Oh wow, and he's got even like these little claws on his toes. That's cool. Made in Vietnam, huh? Interesting. So yeah, there's Black Panther. Looking pretty savage. I like his little weapon that he's got. Okay, that's better.